Hello all, I am Nishant. In my YouTube channel, I'll be teaching computer science courses along with aptitude, resume preparation tips based on the demand. Further, machine learning topics will be given additional importance. So, to start with, I'll be teaching a DBMS course from the basics. DBMS stands for Database Management Systems. So, before knowing much more about database management systems, let us first know what is data. Data, on a layman term, we can just think of it as some fact or some information, but these words cannot be used interchangeably in DBMS. Particularly, each word has its own significance. So data is nothing but a raw and unorganized fact which is usually not useful to derive meaningful insights. When I give you some random data, you cannot derive some significance, or you cannot draw a line between them to understand its meaning. That is called as data. For example, I have given Anand, Red and 24 as sample data. So what can you infer from this? Very well, you can infer that Anand is a name and Red is a color and 24 is a number. But is there any significance, or can you draw some line connecting these examples? I hope no. Red may be the color of the cap that Anand is wearing. Red may be the color of the shirt Anand might be wearing. And 24, I don't have any idea about 24. So moving on to information. So what is information? Information refers to the organized and structured data, which is usually the processed data that is used to take well-defined decisions. So information means processed data. So the data is cleaned, organized and given in a structural format to help the users understand the meaning of the data. So this processed data is usually called as the information. Can you see the example? Anand is a 22-year-old man wearing red shirt. So here you can derive some meaning from the information that is given here than the previous one. So you could visualize Anand as a boy who is a 22-year-old man and who is wearing a red shirt as well. Moving on to database management system. Database is a collection of interrelated data. The data can be organized in the form of a table, and it can be retrieved, inserted and deleted. As we know, any industry or any field that we consider, they definitely require data to operate and to run their system. Let it be a college, a university, an hospital, a factory, an airline system. Any field that we consider, they definitely require data, and they also have a dedicated database management system to maintain the data. So database management system is not only about maintaining data, it is also about easier retrieval, easier access and much easier deleting process. So one popular example of a database could be a hospital database. So it usually contains the patient details such as the patient's age, patient's address, their phone number, and even the previous history of the admission to the hospital, etc. We could also consider a college or a university database that contains the name of the student, their phone number, their age, their gender, the courses that they have took, the current year they are studying. So DBMS, database management system, is a system which is popularly a software or a program. This software is used to retrieve, insert and delete data from the database. So we use many tools. We use many tools such as Postgres, SQLite, MySQL and lot more. So a small difference between a database and DBMS is that database is just the collection of data. So database is collection of tables, but DBMS is a software that can be used to retrieve, insert and delete data from those tables. So DBMS acts as a tool for the users to access the database table, whereas a database is a static collection of tables that just stores the data. So this is an example of a database table. So here I have presented you with a university table. This is just for illustration. It's a sample table. So this table has 5 columns and 7 rows. We have the following columns: roll number, name, subject, mark, grade, and corresponding entries are given in the rows. So each student has a particular subject, corresponding mark, and the grade that he has obtained in the particular subject.